Hey folks, welcome back to the podcast. In today's Flashpoint, I'm speaking with Ruth Powell and Vedelin Clique. Ruth is the director of the Firefighters charity, and Vedelin Clique is one of the original pink firefighters. Both these beautiful people came over to join us at the British Firefighter Challenge this year, and it was incredible to get those different perspectives on the competition and exactly how much these charitable efforts mean in terms of creating awareness for these important subjects and really giving them a platform where we can speak about it. Today's Flashpoint was brought to you by the wonderful William Wood watches. The makers of those beautiful watches made from upcycled fire service equipment. They actually gave away one of their newest models of the watches to the fastest male and the fastest female. If you head over to williamwoodwatches.com or head over to their Instagram page, you will see them at British Firefighter Challenge 2021. So without further ado, let's jump in and take a listen to today's Flashpoint. Ruth Powell, Vedelin Clique. How are we doing, guys? British Firefighter Challenge 2021.
Well, here we are in the most beautiful, gorgeous sunshine.
It is, isn't it?
In October, and I'm standing in front of fire appliances and firefighters in pink safety gear, and it's just fantastic. It's absolutely amazing.
Now, this is the first time you've seen the pink firefighters, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did you think of it? I mean, we're trying to raise awareness for breast cancer awareness. We do a lot of work with the Firefighters charity as well. How do you see that intertwining? Is it a valuable thing? As a woman yourself, what's your thoughts?
It's massively important because we serve the whole fire family, partners, spouses, dependents, mums, daughters. It's massively important. And so I just think it's such a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
And I'm all for raising awareness. And I think, you're very brave wearing it. Say something.
Now, Vedelin is one of the originals as well. Now, Vedelin's the first time coming over, it's the second time coming over to the British Firefighter Challenge. How did you find it? The Fire Service College, you haven't been here before, have you?
Yeah, okay, it's a little bit difficult, but it was a pleasure to share that with you, Pete, and as always, it's a pleasure to wear a pink outfit during challenges to raise awareness, but also to show that we can do a lot of things facing challenges and difficulties, and that you have to keep moving forward and
I think it's a great analogy for it, isn't it? Seeing people do the competitions, taking a knee, struggling through it and making the finish, and the aspect of everyone being able to compete together. There's a real strange kind of analogy there. I mean, Ruth, you work with people going through so many challenges in the charity as well. Why are you here? Why do you think it's important to support the BFC? Because this is the first time to the college as well, isn't it?
It's the first time to the college. It's the first time to see the British Firefighter Challenge, though watch you guys on Instagram, and I saw your post this morning, and I just think it's really interesting because it just shows about how it's not just fires. So whereas we're not just firefighters, we're the whole family. And it's lovely to see the family here, and I just loved the children. We had our fundraisers here doing their own little mini run.
We had Alan on there. Oh, so amazing with the kids, isn't he? He's just great.
It was it's just reflective of society, which is what you're doing with Pink Firefighters and what we're doing. It's about being open and inclusive, totally, and being empathetic and just making everybody. It's about well-being and feeling good and positive, and that's what I'm definitely seeing here today.
That's a massive part of what I've seen. So for people that are unaware, you've recently moved in to the role with the Firefighters charity, kicking ass, taking names, knocking down walls for other people to walk through, and you're really focusing now. I mean, we had a conversation with AJ the other day, that well-being aspect and that whole looking people holistically rather than just when you need us in the operational role. That's obviously been a strategic thing. How is that going to manifest itself over the next 12 months for you? What's the game plan? How do we see the Firefighters charity evolving?
The first thing you're going to see is you're going to see a lot more of us. We are visible, we're proactive, we're going to come in, we already are inside in the services, more of a partner alongside you. I've said to so many of you, we know that we're in your heart, but we need to be in your DNA and in your front of mind so that you pick up the phone, you just don't even hesitate. Never hesitate to call. It should
be in everybody's phone book. It should be everywhere.
Absolutely. And that's what you'll see. You'll see us on your phone. Have you got your phone? Because the My Firefighter charity, My FFC, is going to be launched next week, which is our app.
That's a big conscious decision, isn't it? Because we've been posters, we've been this and that for so many years that people are getting left behind, not because they're doing anything wrong, but because they're struggling with change. Now, from your past and your career and working with Apple and all that sort of stuff, you're not averse to change. You've had to not drag, but I'm sure there have been some aspects of dragging, kicking and screaming. Innovation's playing a really big role in the Firefighters charity now. You are really getting up to speed, and that seems to be a core part of what you want to do with it.
It's a huge transformation it's a seminal moment in the history, the 80-year history of your charity, Pete. And you'll see this is a step change. This is much more visible, much more part of your well-being, preventative as well. Don't come to us when you're stuck and you're broken. Yeah. We're going to help you. So my Firefighters charity is going to be that portal, the way forward to get that information, because it's specific to you. The expertise that we have in our skilled workforce and knowledge is going to be there inside on your phone.
Totally free. Everybody can get it as soon as it gets launched. It's not going to bombard them with notifications or anything like that. It needs to be on their phone, ready to go for the second they need it. They shouldn't need to be searching, because as soon as you put barriers in place, it's another reason not to be able to plug into it.
And the other message is, here you have all of you firefighters, and you're all operational. We've got some families here as well, but remember, it's for the whole of our fire family, particularly those who are retiring. There's a lot of UK personnel taking the retirement now, and they are. We don't want to lose them, so don't stay away. Make sure that you're with us. Come with us. And
also, I'm going to offer you that other side of the coin, because not everybody, as so many people retire, we're really on the crest of a great wave now where we've got recruitment all over the UK. Yeah. We don't want people to be in the service. I'll be absolutely honest with you, I was in like 5 years before I heard of the charity, and now I feel embarrassed and I feel a little bit upset, because I had injuries. I had a prolapse disc in those first 5 years. Didn't reach out because I just didn't know it was there. And we're going to be so intentional now, hence the podcast and stuff like that, catching people at the beginning of their careers, so it is part of, as you say, the DNA of getting into the fire service.
It really is. And one of my lovely little idea projects, it's only a small one, but it's actually about having some of the fire services have got well-being dogs.
Yes.
And so I'm going to brand them. I'm going to put our phone number on their canine harness.
Yeah.
So that when
not spraying it on the dog.
No,
on the harness.
The dog. I'll probably have a tag or something. But it's about, so when the well-being dog goes into a crew or watch, and literally, and you may be, soothing the dog, because the dogs give you
Everyone loves
therapy.
Dogs. Yeah.
And then you think subliminally, well, actually, there's a number there. Maybe I'll just call that number, and that's what I need. So there's lots of different ways we're going to reach you, and but most important message is that we're out there. Yeah. We're there for you. We're going to be there in the future, and please spread that word. I know you do. Anyway, it's great.
Now, Vedelin, this is the first start. We've branched out with the UK arm. Thankfully, you've invited me into the Pink Firefighters. I feel honoured. I felt a lot of pressure putting the uniform on today. I actually felt a bit nervous. Long time since I've been nervous at a British Firefighter Challenge or anything like that. And
you did a good job.
I hope I did. I think we did well together. But it's such an incredible cause. I've got a wife. I've got a daughter. I've got a mother. 1 in 7 women are going to experience this. 55,000 women are going to get diagnosed, and also 470 men. We had one of our competitors today. Their fathers had breast cancer as well. We've still got the mammary gland. We can still be affected by it. You're heading back to Paris after the weekend to keep flying the flag. How is this going to work? How is the European aspect of the Pink Firefighters going to keep pushing forward? For anybody that wants to learn more about it, tell us, brother.
What is the next step?
Yes.
The next step is I'm coming back to France, but
I will be here, flying the flag.
I continue about you to develop and grow an English Pink Firefighter team for challenges here nationally. Yeah. And I will train and motivate my French team, but also in process to grow a German Pink Firefighter team. So kind of European action in 3 countries. But also, I'm expecting maybe some people from Portugal, maybe. Or
there's some incredible Portuguese gentlemen here today.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all about networking, but finding the right person who are very interested to be involved in charity causes, in breast concert, and to raise awareness about that. And
there's 2 sides to it. So there's obviously the fundraising aspect. More importantly, it's the awareness aspect.
Exactly.
We were looking at the stats yesterday. Less than, I think it's 47% of women actually check themselves on a regular basis. Ruth, have you ever had any close friends? Have you had any experience? How do people even check themselves? I should know this. I haven't done the research, but have you ever had experiences with it?
There is a lot of information out there, but it's a case of, it's like everything. We're all bombarded with white noise. There's information on everything. And so And yes, I do personally have somebody who I'm thinking of who is just super motivational and she's very young too. She's very young, very beautiful. And I said to Vedelin, she's 29.
29.
And she's
very
fierce.
Young, beautiful.
She is fierce, and she's going to know who I'm talking about. She's just,
good.
But she lifts my heart. She's inspirational in her positivity.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of raising awareness, I want to really just clarify that it's not just England, okay?
No.
Because of course I'm Welsh, so
yes,
we're going to go Wales,
100%.
Scotland, and the whole of the UK and
Cancer
Northern
does not
Ireland.
discriminate. Doesn't care where you're from. Doesn't care how old you are. Race, colour. It includes absolutely everybody. Doesn't play any favourites. And there's a massive aspect there that we just want people to get comfortable with their bodies. Get used to. You're in the shower anyway. Be proud of yourself. Get to know yourself, and know what feels right and know what feels out of place.
If I can add something,
please do.
I think we are all involved because we are men, but because we are men, we have mothers, we have wives, sisters, daughters, etc. And if maybe it's about raising awareness, maybe it's only about a woman problem,
Yeah.
It's everybody is involved. And
everybody.
If you are a man and if you want to take care about your family and your friends, you have to talk about that.
100%.
And because we don't talk, enough about breast cancer, and it's just a word.
Because it's uncomfortable, because it sucks, because we're worried about getting the bad news.
So many things to know about self-examination and mammography, because if you find it very early, it's a better way to heal.
Yeah.
And if it's too late, it will be very, very difficult.
Don't hide from it. Empower yourself with the information. Get yourself checked. Ruth, Vedelin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Bonsoir.
Beautiful. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Good.